Good evening, people. I am Daksh. I am the founder of Blub World magazine, which creates inspiring content for teenagers. And we find inspiration in teenagers. So we basically find teen heroes and showcase them to other teenagers. And from time to time, we try to gather opinions and learnings and disruptive things that schools are doing with kids at different points of time. And right now, we are at a very interesting juncture when we have all been locked down in our homes, and this is a very good time for some people it's quite an irritating time. It's realization, self actualization going on in different places. So what we want to know from you is what all interesting, innovative, different are you doing to keep your kids engaged or interested in education at this point of time. So before I actually begin to give you the time, I'll tell you the format of this. Each one of you here will get a 2-minute speaking slot when you can share your introduction, then one learning that you got during this time, and one vision that you think that people across the globe can replicate or learn from you. So just to give you an example of the kind of learnings that we have got, there's a school in a small village in Hooghly in Padua, which does not have internet. So they've told their students to create a homemade dictionary for themselves by adding 5 new words every day and bring that dictionary once the school opens. There's a school in Agra which has told its pre-toddlers to do a video call to its teacher daily and sing a new song every day. So these are new age assignments to new age students, because we are right now experiencing something very new. So I would request you to share with us any interesting thing that you're doing so that we can share it with educators and school leaders across the globe. Just before this call, we had a call with teachers, and this is our 13th such call. We have talked to nearly 100 plus school leaders as of now. And in this call, I hope to get maximum from all of you. Try to stick to the 2-minute time limit. You can see Divya in your screen. So whenever he shows one hand up, it means your time's up. Try to conclude within the next 10 seconds, and he'll put his second hand up. That means we'll have to mute you. So try to stick to the time limit, and we don't want to offend you, but we want to take everybody's opinion into creating a white paper which becomes an idea repository for all the school leaders and owners across the globe. So let's start from Sanjay Yadav ji. Sanjay ji, the next 2 minutes are yours. Your introduction, one learning and one vision that you want to share with everybody. Over to Sanjay ji.
Currently, I am heading a school in Delhi NCR, which is known as Alcon International School. And this is something which, of course, all of us are together in it. This is how, in fact, there is a song which I dedicate that we are all together in it. And this is where we started. It caught us all of a sudden, doesn't matter. The way the community has responded to it, especially we talk about learning. And it reminds me back of those times when education, when it comes to education or when it comes to asking questions or learning, does it really require somebody to be in a classroom or in a school? Human nature is curious, and we have all the rights. The moment a child is born, child starts asking questions and has the right to know the answers. And for that, it has very well been proved now that physical spaces do not really matter. So we don't have to be within the four walls of a classroom. Yet, where there is a will, there is a way. The speed with which our world has adopted to the change is marvelous. And that shows the human tendency, that shows the adaptability. We have been talking about SDGs, we have been talking about be it climate change or the factors which have been affecting. A lot of talk has been happening. And the actions which were to be delivered or which were to be achieved were never significant, and there was a lot of struggle which was happening. Because the sense of emergency, when I have been talking to people, I have always been telling over past 2-3 years, maybe it was a perception, I've always been telling that when a strong creature like dinosaur could be rejected by nature, believe you me, the day nature decides to teach us, we will have no way, but we will have to learn. And that is what has happened. Forget about the virus, but we talk about the living conditions under which we are there. It is the situation which has taught us, and it again shows that human adaptability is superb. There's no doubt about it. Younger minds, to them we have been giving examples as elders that at our times it used to happen this way or it used to happen that way. But now you can see that they are living and they are very well able to adapt to the situation. They are able to carry it forward. So that is what excites us, and that is what gives us the opportunity to create the world in which they want to live. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sanjay ji, for sharing those amazing thoughts. I think two very nice learnings, that we should respect the curious nature of humans first. And secondly, let's not become dinosaurs. Let's respond to what's going on around us and
Definitely.
be more empathetic to everything that's around us and the people who are around us. So thank you, Sanjay ji, for sharing those thoughts. Let's now listen to Karuna ma'am next. Ma'am, over to you for the next 2 minutes. Please unmute your audio, your introduction, one learning and one vision. Karuna ma'am.
The principal Kapil Gyanpit here in Jaipur. A passionate educationist, as much as passionate educationist as I think most of us across the globe are. The word educationist in itself is has to be a passionate educationist, otherwise they are not educationists. One, compressing times, yes, we know, catastrophic situations, we know it all. But then that's what I feel is the role of the teacher, the objective of the teacher, what was is still there. Objective has not changed. The means, the mode, the via media, the ways, they have changed. The objective, the ways to reach the objective has changed. And objectivity again revolves around the three main domains of the school education, which we always talk about: the cognitive domain, the psychomotor domain, and the affective domain. Psychomotor domain, yes, sitting in the conformities in the household, confinements to the rooms and the houses, we are able to transact the lessons. The teachers are experts in their field. You have endless plethora of e-content, tutorials and videos. I mean, there's a flooding of it. Teachers are taking the online tutorials, challenging for the teachers at this point of time, because all this while teachers were not knowing to integrate, to know the variety of technologies which were moving around. But then this is one thing which is good happen during this pressing time. It is a blessing in disguise for them. So as far as cognitive transaction is thing, I think by and large, more or less, we are able to do by integrating various modes and means and e-content and technological tools, which are so many of them. What is most important right now, and which according to me I'm focusing on, are the rest two other domains, which is the psychomotor domains, and to equip the affective domain, that is the how to build, how to inform the child, how to educate the child sitting at the home, so that he can cope up with this kind of situation. This kind of mental agony, mental anxiety is there. Ranging from 3 years to 17, 18 years, the kids are full of energy, brimming up with energy. They have to vent out the energy. But then into the rooms, into the houses, not everybody has a big house. So how do they do it? Oh my God, lot to speak. But then, oh my God. So
Thank you so
anyway,
much, ma'am, for your views. We'll try to give you some more time if we have it at the end of it. Thank you so much for those views again. You've actually given it a very good technical mode of thinking, that are we actually able to deliver those 3 points that the school education system stands upon: cognitive, psychometric. And I'll take those points in the coming times, ma'am. So let's now hear it from Naresh Kumar ji. नरेश जी, ओवर टू यू फॉर द नेक्स्ट 2 मिनट्स. मेरा एक सभी से एक बहुत विनम्र सा अनुरोध है, आपके आइडियाज हमारे लिए ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट हैं. कोई भी व्यक्ति डोंट फील शाय इन यूजिंग हिंदी और एनी अदर लैंग्वेज ऑफ योर कंफर्ट. मेरे लिए वो ज्ञान ज्यादा क्रिटिकल है, भाषा नहीं है. बिकॉज दैट इंफॉर्मेशन और दैट न्यू इनोवेशन हैज टू कम टू मी. सो ओवर टू नरेश जी. सर, नेक्स्ट 2 minutes are yours.
Sir, and this is Naresh Kumar from Mahavir International School. So the challenge now, what we are facing, that how to engage a child constructively and help him to grow psychologically, physiologically, and educationally. And this change now, everybody is now knowing that it's a very unique. Nobody has faced this environment, but some factors are there which made it little bit much more complicated. Like everybody is doing now work from home. We have already started our own online portal. We're providing education to the children. but still some factors are there like internet speed. Everybody is working from the home. Then almost half of the students, they are residing in my rural area. And parental education, this is also one of the that constant, that how a child, if he's from nursery to class 12th, that is especially in primary level and the pre-elementary level, it's very difficult. And this is challenge we are facing. And another challenge what we facing, the psychological, that the child which is being faced, that earlier speaker, that she has already mentioned that within the close precinct premises, the child is not able to develop or do the sports or games or something like that. And we have this is the challenge we are facing. Now, sir, what we did, we have one helpline for the parents, students, so that we can guide them. Time to time, we are making our call from our side. We have dedicated 3 teachers. We have given them group wise, so that they can speak to each and everyone. In case they have any problem, whatever the within our reach, we can sort it out. Another problem coming, that many of the parents, they may be without job right now, the employment. So we are assuring them, don't worry about the fees. Kindly look after the child. Don't discuss any such difficult situation with the child, so that they should not go wreck. And after all, we are here. Everybody would be, government is also helping us, and we can come up. We can overcome all this situation. And
Thank you so much, Naresh sir. Your time's up. We'll try to take some more thoughts in the coming times, but thank you so much. I think 2 very nice learnings: setting up a school helpline when you are in a rural area, and you can help parents that ways. And second, and most important, you have told your parents to not psychologically stress their students by telling them and reinforcing the reality on them that money would be a factor that will influence life. Amazing initiative. Thank you so much, sir. We'll take these to the white papers. Now let's hear it from Shilpa ma'am. Ma'am, we cannot see your video. If you could switch on your video and unmute your audio, the next 2 minutes, over to Shilpa ma'am.
Yes. Good evening to all the esteemed members of this group. Yeah, I'm from Thane. I had a CBSE school in Thane, Mumbai. And to keep my kids busy, what we have done, we have incorporated lots of skill-based activities and taking online sessions using Zoom. We also have an app through which we have already started teaching them. But apart from this, what we have done is looking into the psychology of the kids and the parents who are sitting at home for such a long period. We have started a quarantine online talent hunt contest. So with that, we have involved parents and students as well for online drawing competition, painting competition. They are also sending us small videos. So it's a performing arts competition too, where they are dancing for 2 minutes. They're sending us the clip. It's instrumental music, and the competition is open for parents too. So we have involved duet song, small dance together with the family. If grandparents are there, grandparents are also participating. And we have encouraged students of other schools as well to join this contest. So we are planning to make it huge after the lockdown. We are giving them participation certificates, e-certificates, and then later we will also announce good prizes. So we have roped in few celebrities who will be judging our competition. And apart from that, yes, as sir said, we also have started a helpline to help parents, because parents are also panicked, and the children or they don't know why they are at home. So to make them understand the gravity of the issue, we have started some enjoyment-based activities. It's not only studies, and we are actually looking towards building their emotional quotient rather than their academic areas. That we will certainly take care once the school begins. We are right now doing the bridging of the gap. The children coming from 3rd to 4th, we are brushing up the contents of grade 3 again, so that at least they gain the proficiency in those concepts which we'll be using in grade 4 again. So this way we are doing. And yes, for 9th and 10th, 11th, 12th, we have started the training sessions on Zoom, and we are completing the syllabus. Thanks a lot.
Amazing, ma'am. I think one of your thoughts can right now go to the white paper, the quarantine online talent hunt. That's something nice that you're doing.
Yeah.
So
yes.
A school in Agra is doing a very interesting thing. They have told all their pre-toddlers to give a video call to their teacher every day and to sing a new song every day.
Yeah.
And it's an activity for
Yeah,
pre-toddlers, and it
that
works
I have
very well.
taken. Yes, 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 yes. Very good. Very good.
This was
Yeah,
my
yeah.
first
Very
particular
good.
time.
Yeah.
So let's hear it from Deepak sir now. So Deepak ji, the next 2 minutes are yours.
Fine. So this is Dr. Deepak Jaggi from Mumbai. So we had this Logic School of Management. Mainly, we are catering to the management students and some international courses. So I am finding this particular time. Of course, we should not say that this is a blessing, but I personally feel, with a long experience of mine, that this is a blessing in disguise time as such for the educationists in particular. Of course, lot of challenges are there. First of all, I was hearing from all the eminent personalities and speakers, and one common point what I observed was students, a community in particular, were going through some stress. So we need to first of all, work upon that. That why stress? I mean, what is stress? There's nothing worth, that we have to take stress. See, I mean, we have to make the student realize that if you are at home, beta, so why stress? You are with your loved ones. There are people who are supporting you at this time. I mean, you're getting food at time. You're getting beautiful, service. So, I mean, why you want to stress? So that particular thing we have to work out. Nothing is worth in this world to take stress. And then definitely, as teachers, we all, it is our duty to make the student realize that we are your friend. और अगर मैं हूं ना, तो then why there is stress? तो stress अगर बच्चे के mind से हट जाता है, तो automatically, the child is so much, as some director, some principal said, that the energy level of the young students is like electrifying. And they are so used to video games and computers and all these things. So why not, they, use all these gadgets now for acquiring knowledge? I mean, why not they do all this particular thing? And trust me, if they are being made a picture of this kind, ke beta, this is the sort of game only what you are playing. I mean, I believe that we will have some excellent academic grades, not marks, but grades. They will. A 50-year-old man and a 15-year or a 12-year-old boy, the energy level is very different. And the acceptance of all these gadgets, computers and webinars and all these things, they can do it in minutes. They can do it in seconds. So I believe that this is one of the best opportunity for the students, for their parents, for the teachers, that they should take this as a blessing in disguise. Sorry if I'm using a wrong word, but my intent is very clear that we can really do something in this particular time. It's a fantastic opportunity to everyone, in fact. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you so much, Deepak sir, again for those thoughts. Majorly trying to build a better mental status for the kids at this point of time, because it's a difficult time for a kid as well. Let's hear it from, let's add a different perspective to this talk. We have somebody who has been working very well in the field of education technology for some time. So let's hear a perspective of how EdTech works, or how is life changing for them at this point of time when there's a lockdown. So let's hear it from Prince. He's with us from London at this point. So I think he must have either got up early or it's your late night. I'm not sure.
Hello, hi. Good evening, everyone. So it's afternoon here. Okay. And I am founder of Fara Networks. Basically, we run two platforms, Workbook.ai, which is education learning management platform for institutes, and we give them a CRM, a mobile app for parents, communicating with the parents. And we run another platform, which is like an open source platform for audio stories, which is like in a kind of say, good to be open source, okay, to free to everyone. So we have right now 1,000 schools on board across the globe. And what we learned from now this 10-15 days lockdown, because I'm in London, so London has more cases rather than in India. Okay, so like we have roughly 5,000 cases per day. It's horrible right now here. So what we learned here, the schools are using our application in a different way, like in a different India, is a very big country. Okay, so one school is using a different way, another school is different way. The same in the UK also. some of schools are here. What they are doing it, they are sending basically daily newsletter to parents and asking them to learn, okay, and reply over the email, reply over the app. Like you can say message what they learn. Some of the school are uploading their videos, okay, to a platform, okay, and then they are sharing with the kids and parents. Some school who are not have internet access to the parents, okay, they are sending through SMS what you have to learn daily, okay, in the curriculum. Some of schools are basically giving an exercise for parents to how to engage student like their own kids, okay. So the all happening over our platform, okay. And now what we have right now in our plate, there are a lot of features, there are a lot of demands from schools and parents, like parents sharing the demands to schools sharing to us, and now we have to work like in a say day and night to complete those features. But what I accept, like what I realize, I'm sorry, I might be the wrong right in this context, but this pandemic create a basic acceptance for a global online education. Before that, like because in India especially, we are like in a through Dronacharya kind of a model, okay, so where uh, people always believe to physical appearance of the teacher. Okay, now they're accepting those things. Schools are accepting more technology oriented. They are looking to more solutions. So it's a critical time, but it can be a time where we can learn new things over the system and implement it, and people will accept gradually. So this can be innovation time for school, tech, and say like those companies who are behind for acceptance of the new innovations. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Prince, for sharing those thoughts with us. So the reason why we are doing this talk is to create a repository of ideas that can be shared with educators across the globe. Farmers can give you food, retailers can provide that food to you, policemen can take care of your groceries, doctors can take care of your health. And as educators, there's just one primary role that we have, and that is to create the next form of knowledge that the world would need. So this is the time when you need to ideate, and your ideation will lead the world in the coming times. So before this comes to a conclusion, I would want to add 2 points to it. The first one being, we are right now in a corona world. We are right now experiencing a lockdown. And there will be a post-corona world when all this will end and things will get normal. And in that post-corona world, the character of a student and the character of a teacher will drastically change. And when they change, the kind of skill sets they both will need will be very different. Just before this, we had a call with teachers, and we've been listening to all sorts of mischief that kids are doing right now. They have learned new ways to, swap voices, record a teacher on a Zoom call, swap his voice, put somebody else's audio, and they're doing all sorts of mischief. They're learning as well, but they're learning it in different ways because kids are more, intuitive. They have been born in this technology generation. We are not. We are learning technology. They know technology. So just to add to that, we at this moment have to think on those lines that what would a post-corona kid want from you? He would be tech savvy. He would have a lot of talent. But how would you engage with him? The engagement has to change. The content has to drastically change. And other than this, what we have learned after talking to nearly 100 school leaders till now, first, there are 2 skills that you have to give a kid now, and which are very critical. The first one being creativity. Creativity not in the sense of drawing, painting, singing. Creativity in the sense of critical thinking, decision making, better understanding of things. And second and most important, wisdom, to decide what's good for him and what's bad for him. Because as on date, most of the technologies are not able to police a kid online. You cannot cut all the content that you want. You cannot have a sorted out internet for him. There is not a clean internet for him. There is an internet for him. So at this point, only a kid can monitor himself. So how do you decipher these 2 skills is going to be the next challenge that we're all going to face. So I hope we are able to find solutions to it. Whatever creative or new you are doing, try to share it with us. Any new idea that you have, any new thing that you're doing. I think we've just connected to Virender sir. हाँ, so the next 2 minutes are yours. अगले 2 मिनट में आप हम लोगों के साथ शेयर कीजिए आप अभी अपने स्कूल में क्या-क्या कर रहे हैं बच्चों से एंगेज करने के लिए and what all new things you're doing within your school. So over to Virender sir for the next 2 minutes.
At present, we have limited options. Some teachers are sending their own videos through WhatsApp, through YouTube, and using some different platforms. But there are a lot of problems regarding connectivity of the net, and the reports are not satisfactory. Everybody is not connected. We are not getting proper recording, proper audio, video, and students cannot communicate. These are the major problems.
Okay. Thank you, sir, for sharing those problems. I think a lot of people are facing the same issues. There's just one more observation that I want to add to this discussion before this comes to an end. At this point, all the educators across the globe are realizing one thing. Most of the education technology companies that exist at this point of time, who are serving schools in different ways or formats, they are not solving education issues. They are solving communication issues. And when you need an education solution, you have to look to an educator. And a solution can only come when you ideate, when you put in new things to content, new curriculum comes into play. That is where we need you. इस पूरी डिस्कशन से, इन सारे डिस्कशन से we'll create a repository of ideas that we'll share with all of you, ताकि आप अपने स्कूल्स में छोटे छोटे एक्सपेरिमेंटेशन कर सकें, ताकि बच्चों की एंड आपका जो इंटरेक्शन एंगेजमेंट है वो अलग लेवल पे जा सके, एंड एजुकेशन अपने आप का एक अच्छा चेंज देख सके. बिकॉज ओनली यूजिंग टेक्नोलॉजी won't have a solution to this. Technology can solve communication problems, it cannot solve education. So when we want to do it, we have to think on an alter level कि हम इसमें क्या क्या नया करेंगे. So just to do that, we have introduced a competition where we are trying to find out the most creative schools within India. आप, आपके टीचर्स, आपके बच्चे, कोई भी आपके पूरे इकोसिस्टम में अगर कुछ भी डिफरेंट, डिसरप्टिव, इनोवेटिव कर रहा है, वो बहुत छोटी सी कोई चीज भी हो सकती है, तो वो हम तक प्लीज पहुंचाइए, बिकॉज वी वुड वांट टू टेक दोज आइडियाज टू न्यू एंड मोर पीपल. Because this is the time when we can do idea exchange. आपके पास आइडिएट करने का, सोचने का, समझने का अभी सबसे अच्छा गोल्डन टाइम है. एंड एक जो हर प्रिंसिपल की यूटोपिया ड्रीम थी कि साहब होना ही चाहिए, जो हो नहीं पा रहा था स्कूल में, उसका ये गोल्डन पीरियड है. व्हाट आर यू डूइंग फॉर दैट? एंड दैट इज वैल्यू एजुकेशन. वैल्यू एजुकेशन पेरेंट सबसे अच्छे से दे सकता है, और उस पेरेंट को इस समय गाइड करने का सबसे अच्छा टाइम है, क्योंकि पेरेंट के पास कोई ऑप्शन नहीं, वो घर पे ही है. सो इज द स्कूल डूइंग समथिंग ऑन दैट? बिकॉज जो चीजें आपकी रेगुलर स्कूल लाइफ में बैक सीट पर चली गई थी, उनको अब फ्रंट सीट पे लाने का टाइम है. दिस इज द टाइम व्हेन यू डू इनोवेटिव थिंग्स एंड न्यू थिंग्स विद किड्स. क्योंकि बच्चे इस पॉइंट पे शायद अब से आने वाले समय में बहुत कुछ हमें सिखा रहे होंगे रादर देन हमसे सीखने से. बिकॉज वो जितनी जल्दी टेक हैक्स ढूंढ पाएंगे, हम नहीं ढूंढ पाएंगे. सो लेट्स सी व्हाट ऑल न्यू कम्स. एंड अभी तक आप लोगों ने जो थॉट शेयर किए, वील ट्राई टू टेक दोस टू द व्हाइट पेपर. अगर कोई थॉट्स रह गए हों, प्लीज शेयर दोज इन राइट अप्स विद अस. एंड इफ यू एंजॉयड दिस टॉक एंड वांट टू अटेंड फर्दर सच टॉक्स इसी तरीके की या और अच्छे टॉपिक्स पे, तो अपना ऑडियो खोल के एक बार जोर से यस बोल दीजिए, सो दैट वी नो दैट वी वांट टू इनवाइट यू टू द नेक्स्ट वन. इफ यू एंजॉयड दिस, ओपन योर ऑडियो, से अ बिग यस.
Yes.
Thank you so much, people. Thank you so much for your time this evening, being with us and sharing your knowledge with us. Keep sharing, keep growing. Hope we have more and more content to share with you. तब तक हम आपके ज्ञान का इंतजार करेंगे. Thank you so much for connecting. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks.